So why do my teeth age faster? Well, aging is a mandatory process and your mouth and your teeth cannot be an exception to that. However, there are certain factors which can accelerate this aging process. Now, one can ask, how do I know that my teeth are aging? Well, the first sign to look for, or the first time one may notice, is the change in the appearance of your teeth. Especially the front teeth, the upper and the lower, they look visibly shorter. So if you are going to be hard on your teeth, or your teeth are definitely going to have a typical worn out edges, you know. Now teeth are inherently the strongest part of the human body, especially the molars or the back teeth. They can bear a pressure of about 2000 pounds, but that does not necessarily mean that they're indestructible. You know, a lifetime of various activities like biting and grinding and crunching and crushing causes the outermost layer of the tooth, that is the enamel, to wear off. And this wearing away of enamel, it like sets the stage for further serious dental problems like chipping of the tooth fragments, or maybe like fracture of an entire tooth also. Now, the second important causative factor is your acidic foodstuffs. Now, overexposure of your tooth to a lot of acidic or citrus foodstuffs or carbonated beverages causes to dissolve the outer layer of the enamel. Now, again, a weakened enamel is a weak tooth which can easily wear away or fracture. Now, the third most important factor is your stress. Now, one is inherently facing like an emotionally challenging moments in our day-to-day life. But during daytime, one hardly notices it because they're so much occupied with their work. But nobody realizes it that this stress or this pressure is directly transferred to your jaws, especially while you're sleeping. And this stress factor or this pressure on the jaws causes the muscles to clench, and they directly go into a spasm, which again cause further grinding and clenching of your teeth. Now, this tooth grinding process is called as bruxism. Now, bruxism also causes wearing of your teeth or flattening of your tooth edges. Another most important factor is tobacco addiction. Now, one does not need any research to prove that tobacco causes numerous, harmful effects on your mouth and your entire body. It contains around 7,000 chemicals, which not only cause extreme problems like cancers, but they also produce certain micro cracks in your teeth, which can again chip off or break down your tooth. Lastly, the most important factor, but the most ignored factor, is a faulty brushing technique. Now, improper brushing technique or placing an excessive pressure on your teeth surfaces with the toothbrush can also cause wearing of the tooth surfaces. Now, these are certain few factors which can accelerate your teeth aging process. Now, there are certain tips which can help to just preserve what you're left with, or kind of halt the teeth aging process. First and most importantly is a good personal oral hygiene. Brushing twice a day after major meals, and flossing and rinsing your mouth at least once a day is like mandatory. There is no escape way to that. Second is, I would suggest anyone with any kind of physical dexterity, or especially old age people who cannot use a manual toothbrush, can switch to electric toothbrushes, which makes a very profound difference in their oral hygiene. Third is managing your stress. Now, one has to seek help of either their physicians or their oral physicians if they're undergoing a lot of stress and they're facing with bruxism. And only after proper clinical examination and thorough history, your dentist can prescribe you or give you a night guard to use, which can relieve you from bruxism, which will kind of little bit help you to adjust with the teeth grinding process. Fourth is, I would definitely suggest to restrict or either stop tobacco consumption, smoking in any form. And fifth is to definitely mind your brushing, which is very important. You cannot just ignore, or you just cannot brush haphazardly. There has to be mindful brushing, and there is proper brushing technique which one has to follow. Only then can you help to halt this teeth aging process. These were certain factors and certain tips to preserve your teeth aging process, and I hope this information was useful. Thank you.